I was just using the bathroom during the flight, never expecting it would save my life. Just as I finished and was about to head back to my seat, the cabin suddenly shook violently. Then came the uncontrollable turbulence, throwing me hard against the walls of the tiny restroom. I screamed for help in terror, but no one answered. When I woke up again, everything around me was eerily silent. I tried to open the bathroom door to see what happened, but it wouldn't budge. In desperation, I kicked it open with all my strength. What I saw left me completely frozen. The entire plane had crashed on an ice-covered mountain. The wreckage was scattered everywhere. The only things visible nearby were the bodies of passengers. Fighting back my fear, I searched for survivors. But after a long search, I couldn't find a single one. Just as I was on the verge of breaking down, I heard a faint sound. I ran toward it and found a man trapped under heavy debris. Without hesitation, I pulled him out with everything I had. In this freezing blizzard, staying outside meant certain death. We quickly returned to the relatively intact section of the cabin and frantically gathered anything that could keep us warm.
We need shelter! Here!
To survive, I grabbed him and we took shelter in the airplane bathroom. This tiny space became our only fortress against the bitter cold. We huddled together for warmth, but the piercing cold still crept in relentlessly. I pressed his hands against my chest, using my body heat as our last weapon against the freezing temperatures. Caught between despair and the cold, we somehow made it through the first night. At dawn, I decided to go outside and take a look. I pried open the bathroom door, and what I saw filled me with despair. The crashed plane was almost completely buried in snow. In these conditions, rescue teams would never spot us. Looking at the frozen bodies around me, overwhelming hopelessness consumed me. That's when Jack reminded me to think about my friends and my parents.
We're here together, and I need you to survive, okay? And you need me too. You need me too.
I managed to pull myself together, but while Jack could encourage others, he couldn't ease his own pain. After I walked away, his bottled-up emotions finally exploded. He let out a primal scream, releasing all his fear and helplessness. With another blizzard approaching, we had no choice but to retreat to the bathroom again. But just waiting there was the same as waiting to die. Jack decided to risk going down the mountain to find help and begged me to come with him. If there were people at the base of the mountain, that would be our way out. But I thought leaving the wreckage was suicide. Out there, we'd either freeze or starve. Seeing that I insisted on waiting for rescue, Jack had no choice but to head into the storm alone. Watching him disappear into the raging blizzard, I was terrified of being left alone. So in the end, I decided to follow him.